So I said that I told it that I wanted to, this is the part two of starting to work with the agent. And what I've said is I want to continue in ChatGPT using the agent, and it needs to verify that I'm human. So let's go look for that. So I clicked take over. I'm saying, I understand. Finish controlling. So there was a checkbox that I had to check. So I did that. So now I'm controlling the browser. ChatGPT won't see or store anything you do while you're here. Okay. So the login page is displayed. Okay, do all of that. It takes forever. So that is one thing. I had to log in and then do a Google login as well be, before. So I guess we're back at square one. Let's see what it says now. So what it's done, what it's doing is it's it's going to create a custom GPT for me, and I'm a little bit miffed because I could have done that myself. But let's see. I guess so. I'm not touching the screen. It's doing all of this. It's configuring. So I guess it's gonna fill in with all the information. Okay, this is magical. And adding conversation starters. And if this is all weird and new, I will add the. I do have a video about creating your own chatbot so that you'll understand what I'm saying when I say, well, I could have created my own chatbot. But this is cool for me to just have no hands to the keyboard, and it's just going to create these agents for me. Okay, I do take that back. It's going to be really cool to say what I want, and then it goes ahead and does it. So it's testing. Okay, this is kind of magic. If you're nerdy, and I would pause it, but I think that it's worth it for you to see what it does and how it's doing it. So it's already done 3 minutes. So it's filled out the GPT's name, description, instructions, and so on. The last step is to click the create button. Would you like me to proceed? There are countless possibilities actually now, come to think of it. All the ideas that I have of creating agents, I can just say what I want and it will create it for me. So anyone with a link, create the create button, open the sharing dialog. It has to how you want to share it. Oh, I actually would like it. I'm going to say GPT Store. And then click save. So it's gonna do what I said. And wow, it's fantastic. Just because if I was doing it, it could take this because it's more involved with getting syllabus and all of that. Unable to publish the GPT. Excuse me, what? Oh, oh, yeah, okay. No. Um, change the share to anyone with a link. Um, let's see if that happens. Otherwise, it just has to be me. And then I will find a different name for it and then make it available. So it's saying, I'll see that the check mark is next to anyone with a link to show it's selected. I'll click. And let's see if that gets approved. You learn something new every day. Because I don't have any agents or chatbots tailored for anyone under 18, so that makes sense. So let's see. If that doesn't work, I'll have to change it to only me. Let's see. It's saying no. There's an overuser. Again. Okay. So change. Oh, wait. Let me see. Let me see how long it takes to appeal. If it's forever, then let me see. How long does an appeal take? Because let me just see how long an appeal takes. Okay. Just change the share to only me and let's go. Okay. So it's going to try and open the builder and let's go again. But this was a snafu worth knowing. Um, let me be extra lazy. So it's saved as only me. So can you test it? And it will say no. Test it yourself. Okay, so it's having problems doing that. Um, so I'll let you know, and I'll do a part 3 that shows you how it works. Thank you.